Let's go ahead and jump right in it, shall we? Considering last night, my car is better than it was the day before. Particularly on the full self-driving front. I woke up this morning to an update and no, it is not the holiday update, it is not even version 13. But our AI student driver FSD supervised 12.5.6.4 has arrived on Panda. Before Chewbacca and I go ahead and strap ourselves in and head to the dog park, there's a little bit of house cleaning that we gotta take care of. In the pre-market, TSLA is up about 0.5%, currently sitting at $391.82. This is absolutely remarkable, considering the steep drop-off TSLA suffered yesterday, only to finish positive by the closing bell. Talk about support. Maybe the guys over there at Schwab can explain it better than I can.
Tesla is incredible right now. I think just to go for a little bit of a sidebar here for a moment, because last week we talked about on Friday that big melt up we had. It looked like there was a bit of options sort of whirlwind there that was happening, maybe some kind of upside gamma squeeze with folks kind of getting pinched, having to chase calls maybe the dealers were on the wrong side of, because that was like a monster melt up. And it looks like we're trying to do it again this morning. This is crazy.
Yeah, and this is sort of what I think draws traders to Tesla, is that it's a company that has, a real business, real futuristic prospects, huge market cap and liquidity, but it moves like this up-and-coming growth company that, I think drives the activity. It's, in a very different world, it's kind of what Bitcoin provides. It's volatility in a quiet market. And so, sometimes those moves are exaggerated as everyone flocks to that same pool of liquidity. And even in liquid markets like Tesla, things can get a little bit squirrely. And so, to your point, maybe you're seeing a little bit of that. But at some point, this has just been a monster technical move that continues as it works towards levels that, I think many thought maybe we're never going to be seen again in Tesla.
Never seen again? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most valuable company in a decade's time. What we're seeing today, this is gonna look like tiddlywinks when we're talking about 5, even 10 years from now.
Agreed. The 415 high, it kind of looks like that's going to go out. It's
by this afternoon, maybe.
Whoever, who knows when. But to your point, it could be fast. The momentum that we've got right now on Tesla is very, very rare in its history, even though it is such a high beta name. And we're just now crossing into overbought territory, which, to your point, these high momentum assets sometimes get a fresh wave. It's like when you saw Bitcoin get to 90. It's like, you think Bitcoin's going to get to 90 and not go to 100? You think Tesla's going to get to 405 and not go to 415, the all-time high?
One, I think that adds in an interesting kind of psychological point to, the kind of trader you are. But I think it's really important to understand your own psychology. Some people are late kind of adopters and are willing to jump in a name like Tesla right now after it's made this move, looking to go from 405 to 415, and are comfortable in that situation. But in a name like Tesla, risk definition, I think, is important. Look, okay. I'm an advocate if you feel comfortable using undefined risk trades and doing things, but Tesla is a wild beast, and so be careful.
Trading Tesla, yeah, that is wrought with peril. There is no telling which direction the stock will move. Well, at least in the short term, that is. My strategy is simple. When Tesla is experiencing red days, I buy the stock. If I feel that the stock price is egregiously low, like it was back in April, I may fork over a few $1,000s to buy at the money call with a long runway. I'm talking about a few years long runway. But it's hard to even consider long calls at this stage of the game. Should Tesla fall back below $1 trillion company? The thought will cross my mind, but as of right now, I will buy on red days. While analysts squabble over the fair value estimate of what Tesla should be, Optimus is doing more than just getting his steps in. Is this thing going on hikes now? Get the f*** out of here with this nonsense. I don't know what the fair value estimate of Tesla should be right now for the next 6 months or even for the next year. But looking at this, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind, this will be the most valuable company in a decade's time. conclusion. We gotta wrap this up. I'm eager to get inside Panda, a vehicle that is better today than it was yesterday. And spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen, it's only going to get better before the year's out. Trust me on that one. And the unpredictability of TSLA has traders in a frenzy. And short sellers, well, sweating bullets. Your boy, no sweat on my brow. Much like Optimus when he goes on nature hikes, slipping and falling, fixing and correcting mistakes. I'm getting very close. I need to see this Optimus robot fall. And like Aaliyah would say, dust yourself off and try again, try again. But as far as Optimus progression goes, needless to say, I'm quite impressed. That's all I've got for you today. Be easy. Peace.